Well, good evening, good evening, good evening, wherever you're coming in from. We want to say welcome and thank you for being here tonight as these beautiful women that are here with me to talk about from head to toe what we can do to ad- um, advance ourselves, not advance ourselves, just self care. So we don't always get to go to the salon. We don't always get to go get our nails and our feet done. And we don't always get to go to get a massage or just be in that type of an environment. And these ladies is going to give us some tips today on what we can do. I am Leslie Montgomery, and you are tuned into LKM Kingdom Living. Let's get started. And I want to say hello, ladies. Thank you so much for being here with me and joining me. I find it a privilege for you to be here and an honor. And I just want to say that, as TT let me know every time, you got an hour. So we're going to be here for an hour and we're going to keep it to that and we're going to get off of here. But this is part two. And part two, I can, when was the first part? Oh, but before we do that, I do want to play a song, but this is part two of Head to Toe, and we finally was able to get together and make this happen. Let me just play this song. Kind of like our theme song.
Okay, y'all come here, y'all come here. Prepare to be sick of me. I'm telling you right now, prepare to be sick of me. Oh, okay.
Scene 101, take one.
Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. First things first, I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. If you don't like that, you whackity whack, whack. You whackity whack. I said what I said, and that's that. This is for them queens that's rocking them kinky twists. From box braids to bantu knots and four lips. Them dreadlocks, crochets, afros and real hips. Them pom-poms and sew-ins with edges that's real slick. Now catch this, your black presence is necessary. From Big Mama to Auntie Obama as First Lady. I validated, I remember my mother's gumbo. Saturday mornings waking to soulful sounds of gospel. The richness of ancestral legacies and culture, our history extends beyond American borders. So please believe the hype, you're not too much, you are enough. Never shrink back, always speak up. Head tilted high, one fist to the sky. Don't doubt your worth, always attack. Know yourself first, one thing's for sure. You're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella choco melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Second things first, still blackity black, black. Still blackity black, black. Still blackity black. It's a blessing, not a curse. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget. If you need reminders, then run this back. You're so pretty for a black girl. It's not a compliment. Don't whitewash who you ought to be an option. You don't sound white. You just finished up your doctorate. Black Benz, new house, pockets real lucrative. That's right. Pop, 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 pop. Bosses, CEO. Boss, 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 boss chick. Killing stereotypes, switching up the narrative. Ain't no explanation needed, that's on Harriet. Raising black kids with some black sense, liberation, educate them, let them dream big, adding flavor, keep it seasoned, give them reasons to believe in what our ancestors dreamed of. You are beautifully valuable, distinguishably royal. Next time you look in the mirror, pause and say, black girl, I love you. I love you, I love you. And repeat. One thing's for sure, you're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Remember who you are. Remember who you are and whose you are. Shooting star. Don't forget that part. That part. Know that you belong just as you are. With your pretty brown skin.
She is African sun-kissed and cocoa curated. She is diaspora, dreamer, descendant of ancestors resisting, persisting. Her charisma, undeniably rich like soil, fertile earth will embrace her as the first mother, lover, love her skin, her mocha molasses, midnight hues. What is the day to do without her glow? What is the night to do with her glory? Beauty eclipsed only by shooting stars, leaving even the wordsmiths smithing for words. Is she a verb or a present participle? Is she a home or a mobile dream? She is still the little black girl nestled between the legs of black mamas, combing her crown, emerging from the chaos, shedding her tough chameleon skin they once told little black girls we needed in order to survive. Watch out when this little black girl goes looking for herself, for she always finds what she's looking for. And she is more than magic. She is worthy. And it need not to be said, but she is queen. Royalty evolving, the revolution and the peace, like spirit, like breath, like wind, wrapped in skin. Pretty brown skin.
So I don't know about you, but that song's talking about me. No, it's talking about all of us. We are beautiful black women, and it's not according to your shade, but it's according to what's inside of you. And I'm just so grateful to, I love that song. I think that's a powerful song. And as we get started tonight, I want to welcome these ladies for being here once again. And I want them to take a moment, starting with Wanda. Wanda L. Floyd, and just tell us, because we're going to go from head to toe. So we're going to do Wanda, we're going to do Tiffany, then we're going to do TT, if that's okay with you ladies. Just give us a moment of who you are, what you do, and why were you invited here today?
Hey everybody, happy Sunday. My name is Wanda L. Floyd. I am the owner of Inspirational Cuts and Designs Hair Care Center and WLF Hair Academy. I am an educator. I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been licensed for 30 years, and I am now a beauty school educator, trainer. I've been in the beauty school industry almost 3 years. I have taught and trained hair care professionals internationally and in the States for about maybe 12 years. And so I know just a little bit about hair. I curl a little bit of hair sometimes. I do have a hair care journal that is called Me, My Hair, and I. It is a comprehensive hair care journal that will help you stick to your hair care regimen.
Yeah. Well, after 30 years, I would hope that you can curl a little here. Hey, Miss Tiffany, come on through and tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tiffany Childs. I am a certified holistic practitioner here in the DMV area. The name of my business is, what is it? Natural Upper Body Solutions. I'm sorry, I had a brain freeze. And also, My husband and I, we are joint owners of Team Childs LLC, where we are health renewal coaches as well. And basically we inspire the power of choice through whole body wellness, from a spiritual, mental, physical perspective. And that's done through community, consistency, and what's the other one? Community, consistency, and commitment. I'm so sorry, y'all. But that's who we are. And basically, we help you to become an expert of yourself.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I think, TT, I think I'm looking at the screen. It's not set up right. Hey, TT, so glad you're here with us. Tell us about yourself.
Hello, everyone. The only people that get to call me TT are people that I know, like, and trust. So everyone cannot call me TT. My name is Tita Lyle Bankole. I am the owner operator of the Global Manicurist. And so what the Global Manicurist encompasses is helping people full circle with their hand and foot care needs connected to their skin. So I've been providing services for how long? 33 years. And so my focus is skin health, and how you have proper skin health is your nutrition, what you eat, through your daily regimen of what you get from me as a nail care specialist, and connecting you to your doctors and your specialists. And that's how I come full circle with that. That's it.
So as you can see, that's why it's called Head to Toe, because these are some of the things we're going to talk about today. Thank you so much, TT. But ladies, I was thinking about some things, and one of the things that I was thinking about was a lot of people don't get to go to the hair salon. I remember for a minute there, I was doing my own hair because of finances, and I had been used to always going to the salon, always having my hair done. And for a long period of time, I didn't know when it was going to happen again. I get it. Those that I used to get my nails done, I used to get my toes done, not being able to do those type of things, not being able to go get I guess I want to say massage, um, a therapy massage, not able to do those type of things. And I was wondering tonight if we could just talk about some things you can do at home that you can do to kind of keep your skin revived and keep your hair healthy and keep your nails and your toes in good condition. So I don't know who wants to start the conversation off tonight, but those are the things I want to start with. If we could talk about some of those things, because one of the things we last time ended with was talking about having your good hair care product and for your nails and feet. And I know TT was going to show us at that time a certain product. If she was running around getting everything to show us a certain product. So I don't know who wants to start tonight. How about this? Minister Wanda, since we're going from head to toe, and we're going to talk about the hair first for a moment, what would you recommend a woman to do, or a man that was not in the space to go get things done? And the thing of it is also, I know if you can't go to a personal hair salon, you can go to schools. I've done that before as well. And that the students there that have been trained already, a lot of people like, I ain't going to no school, but have been trained already, can do these things. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, in actuality, that is really why I started my hair care group while we were in COVID, because I realized when there was nothing on the shelf.
Well, yeah.
And even people that were going to a stylist regularly then did not have the products that they needed to properly take care of their hair while they were in COVID. And after that, I realized, people really don't have the knowledge that they need to care for their hair. So you can absolutely take care of your hair at home, but you need the knowledge. Thus why I started my hair care group. Everything that you need to do, you can do at home. I do recommend you stay off of YouTube because there is, and the reason why I say that is because you don't need 15 products for what they call wash day. And it's best if you would get your information from a professional in that field, as opposed to somebody that's just an influencer and found a new niche that they could do on YouTube. So you can absolutely take care of your hair at home using good products and understanding that you need balance for your hair. You can't just use one shampoo and one conditioner to meet the needs of your total hair care health. The only thing that I would recommend that you cannot do at home, even if you're caring for your hair at home, you still need to at least see a stylist every 6 to 8 weeks or at least every 3 months. And that is because while you see people doing a trim, and I even did a video on them doing their trim, that was because we were sheltered in place and we were on lockdown. I do believe that you should go to a stylist to have your ends trimmed. But yes, ma'am, you can absolutely take care of your hair at home.
Thank you. And you brought out a real point there, that a lot of things did shift during COVID, and even no matter, everything shut down. And when everything shut down, most people didn't go back to the way they were doing things. They didn't go back to the salon to start taking care of themselves. They didn't go get their nails and things done. I could do it myself, and going to get a body, get their body detoxed, in so many words, because that's what happens when you go to get a massage and things like that. And in that process, things really did change. So some people are out there and they're still, I'm not going to say they're still in COVID, but they're still in COVID mode. I'm going to put it that way. They're still in COVID mode. So that's a very good point. And yes, it is vitally important that we get, yes, Ashley, I said vitally important, that we get the right kind of care for our hair. I've done my hair. I have done my hair. I grew up, when we were coming up, we were teenagers and we was doing all the styles to our hair. We was doing our hair ourselves. We was pressing our hair ourselves. We was putting the little cutie curls on. We was doing it all ourselves. But today it's different. And back then we didn't have all those products.
Right. And that's the issue. There's too many products out there. And even when, now, not all of my clients came back after COVID.
Right.
Because they we could do it ourselves. But the issue I run into, and I see this in the school, because you were saying that people, do go to the schools and whatnot. Let me just say this about the schools, and I work in the school, and I understand that. Understand when you do go to the school, don't expect the same type of knowledge that you would get if you were sitting in a professional's chair, because they are learning. And one of the issues we have is people come into the school and they want to experience the same look they would if they sat in my chair. And these students are learning. The one benefit of it is that, it might not, if you're getting a silk press, your roots might not be as straight as you want them to be. It might not last as long as you want it to, because they are learning. And you do have a teacher there, standing there, watching them and assisting them. But we also have to understand that they are at a school. The other thing with being at a school, not every school uses great products because it's a school. So those are some of the things that you got to think about, because the services are cheaper, and it just depends on who's on the back end when it comes to ordering the product. At my school that I work at, we do use a professional line, which is great. But I see people coming in there wanting the world, and I'm like, give me your best student, and I want this and I want that. Can they crochet in dreads? Can they do this? I want a whole head of box braids, ma'am. This is school. It's a school, and those are just, and not that you shouldn't go to school, because that's the other thing that you're talking about. Maybe they're at the place where they cannot afford it. Then yes, by all means, go to a school, but do some research on the school first. Don't be afraid to call and ask, are the services supervised? What type of products do you use? Do you use one product line for everybody? Things like that. It's nothing wrong with asking, but you most definitely can go to a school.
So my last question for you, and then we'll move on. Last time you talked about getting good products, what is some products that you would recommend for a person?
Okay. Normally, I stay out of the local beauty supply because a lot of the products that are in the beauty supply are junk. And we talked about this the last time about the price point and the molecular structure of ingredients and why the prices are so low. But there are just a few products that you can get at the beauty supply, but I always recommend it's better if you go through the company itself. That way you can make sure that you are getting the absolute product. Never, ever order hair products from Amazon. I'm gonna say it again. Never, ever order hair products from Amazon, because it's a third party and you have no idea if you're getting the true product. So at the high end of the scale, I would recommend Amika, and I will put these in the chat. Amika hair care line. They are curly friendly. They cater to all hair types, so straight, wavy, curly. There is no such thing as that ABC. That was made up. Oprah's hairstylist made that up to try to help us be able to characterize and understand our hair. But Amika caters to every hair curl type, straight, wavy, curly, and it is extremely curly friendly. And it will allow you to do a hair care quiz. So it will ask you questions about your hair. You answer the questions. When you're done, it will give you a list or give you a suggestion for the systems that you should use within their line. When you're looking for a product, always look for a product line that has systems. So on the top of that list would be Amika. Second would be Influence Hair Care, and that's spelled with the A, INFLUANCE. Influence Hair Care. They are out of Virginia. They were started by Rudy Artis, who was a mentee of Mr. Dudley's. He went to Dudley's, worked for Mr. Dudley's, and it's an amazing hair care line. It also caters to all hair types. And when I say it has systems within the systems, it has systems within the systems. It is not only for professionals, but you as the consumer as well. The third one that I would recommend would be Aunt Jackie's. I love her because she also has systems within her line. It's concentrated, which means it's a great product, and a little bit will go a long way. Most great hair care products that you pay good money for are concentrated. So a little bit will go a long way and you get your money's worth. Right now, I'm going to, I think, the fourth one would be, and I'm kind of on the fence because they don't have anything specifically for hydration, would be that you guys can get would be Design Essentials. They have systems within theirs as well. they've come a long way and they are continually adding to their line as well. So there's a little bit of something for everybody. The only thing with Design Essentials, it is not curl type friendly. It is kind of just focused on curly hair type or coily hair type. So it's not hair type friendly. Can you change your curl pattern? There are things that you can do and use that can either, of course, we know we can alter our curl pattern using chemicals, but there are also things now that you can do to kind of elongate your curl pattern. And those are like those keratin treatments, but now we have healthier treatments, smoothing systems with amino acids like cysteine amino acids that will allow you to go from straight to curly. But if you wear your hair straight all the time, your hair will end up mimicking that and it will stay straight more. But yes, you can alter your curl pattern. You can change it.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that information. And I'm looking at the time, so I'm going to let TT go next. But I do want to give a shout out to where I go. I go on 10th Street. It sound like the in Atlanta. I was going to say something else. To Shabu Creation by Horace Lovey, and he's considered the hair genie. And he does my hair. I appreciate him doing my hair. I wanted to give him a shout out because when I go away, like when we go away again, my hair will last over a month until it's time for me to come back, and I don't have to do anything to it. So, and he's been in the Essence magazine. He travels and does other um, celebrities' hair and things like that. So I just wanted to give him a shout out since we was talking about the hair. So, but thank you for that information, Wanda. Come on, T. Lyle.
What, you don't want to say my name?
Oh,
I tell you, I'm about to take your privilege away.
don't take him, don't take him.
You know, everyone has the right to refuse people for using their names. So
Yes, yes, they do. But I, you know, I love you.
that's what you say.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So we're gonna move on since that's what I say, and I'm so glad you're here because that's what I say. But listen, you as well. You've been through the COVID situation, and you know how it affected uh, your clients. I hear when I go on, even on listening to you on Instagram, you're talking about clients that have gone away for a long time and have come back now, you know. So what does that look like, you know, taking care of your nails and your hands at home by yourself and not knowing what to do?
Um, I think it's because COVID was a real thing. For me, that was an opportunity for me to really expand on the knowledge that I already had in terms of implementing certain ideas that I had as a professional. Now, it also allowed people to recognize that getting their services done as frequent as they were getting it done was possibly uh, a disservice for them, or they either just had no awareness as to the condition of their actual fingernails and toenails because they were like, oh my, were they're home and they're like, well, how am I going to get my nails done? Or how can I remove these products off of my nails? And so they started, people started ordering things out for Amazon. And as Miss Wanda has stated, they were ordering things off of Amazon, going to YouTube, getting information that some things were possibly helpful, but then some things were not as helpful. And so my concentration wasn't necessarily trying to stop them from doing it, but actually to inform them of the importance of recognizing what do you got going on first. That way I can help you navigate the direction as to where you should go. But then I realized too that some people just didn't have a clue. And then some people had an idea, but then some people just were so focused on what they wanted and not open to the mere fact of that's not the direction they should go. So I had to decide how I'm going to navigate through. Do I want to help people that were in need of my knowledge, or was I going to try to crack a, a coconut? For me, I like to travel the road of least resistance. Because, but either way, there is no such road, actually. Because for me, I also noticed that the pandemic had shown that, okay, TT, I was on a path of understanding what does the clients need before they actually need it. And I started working on natural nails and healthy nails back in 2000, before the pandemic was even thought about.
So um, before you go any further with that, explain what you actually do. See, now these ladies is on the high end. They're not just pity patty women. These ladies are on the high end. And I'm not saying that to make people feel funny or different or anything like that. But TT is not your corner nail and feet lady, and you're not gonna pay what you pay on the corner. But this is the thing, TT, and I was just thinking about that. And you can tell me whether this is good or not. I was thinking about how women will go to the nailery. Now you're spending over $100. You're spending sometimes $200 for them to just do what they do. When those that live around you could take that $200 once in a while or every 3 months and come to you and keep their nails and feet healthy. And I'm just asking. I'm looking people
No,
looking at me like what?
no, no,
But
no. You're on the right track. Go ahead.
so, you know, I want you to talk to them because about going and getting those heavy feet soaking for a long time and how that's not healthy. Before we go any further,
So okay, so you're, okay.
I gave you a bunch of stuff there.
Well, let me help. Let me just unpack it this way.
Okay.
You have Giant Food Store, Safeway, Aldi's, Whole Foods, Moms, and I don't know, Harris Teeter. You got all these grocery stores, right? What you'll pay at Giant and Safeway will be a little more at Whole Foods and Moms. And actually, what's the other known grocery store? Wegmans. Now, most people won't know that because they may not travel outside of their zip code. When you go to these nail salons to get your feet done in your local area, it's like going to Taco Bell and McDonald's. But you want to have the appearance of going to Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Nordstrom's, Garfinkel's. I'm sorry, I'm dating myself. Nordstrom's, Neiman Marcus, and Saks. But your budget is, excuse me, um, Five and Below, Rainbow, Rave, um, I'm sorry, the beauty supply store where you can buy those clothes real cheap. But you expecting to have skin like and toes like the models that get paid on what's that? What's the name of that site that people could just show their hands and feet and get paid all this money?
Oh, I heard of
So
it. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I heard of
I'm
it.
I,
giving.
I
I'm
need to
sorry.
find that out.
I'm giving all of this information, these different things out because people are just thinking, coming to a person like myself that is well informed about understanding the internal workings of your hands and feet is $2 when in fact it's not, because I'm preventing you from having issues in the near future. My services are preventative services, services and food that prevents you from, as opposed to causing you to have. So I start from a preventative space. And I learned that because I was paying attention to how the local salons were providing services 20 plus years ago.
Uh-huh.
Because what was happening 20 plus years ago, they were using a Credo knife to slice the heels. The little, it's a blade. They were using a blade
Yes.
to remove the dead skin as if they were peeling potatoes and carrots. So people were walking out of the salon with sensitive heels, and then they were wondering why they were accumulating hard skin in less than a week
Uh,
after their feet were soaking in the tub for a long period of time. That created harder heels, and so the upcharge would be, you want their calluses removed? It created the callus, right? So I come from, ask me how I know. Oh, okay. So I come from a preventative space. Now, if a client is looking, and I just want people to picture in their mind, yes, you get what you pay for. So if you go to the local salons, that's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get no preventative measures. You're not gonna get anything. You're gonna start developing calluses, corns, hard skin, discolored toenails, thickening of toenails. Remember, if you don't pay attention to what's underneath the products, you're going to start having issues, and then you're going to have to start paying a doctor to help, not necessarily cure you, because medicine doesn't cure anything. What medicine does, it slows down the process. What actually cures you of development of discolored toenails, athlete's feet, um, infections, bacterial infections. It's actually your diet, what
mm,
you eat, what you put on your skin, where you go. If you're not going to just go and eat on the street, why would you just go to the corner place to get your hands and feet done? Even with people getting their hair done and getting braids. All of a sudden, for the last 10, I want to say 10 years, people have been developing an allergy from getting just braids because where they're getting the hair from, it's not I won't say it's not legalized. It's not what's the word, Wanda? What am I looking for? It's not they're not, the authorities are not paying attention to whether or not it's coming from the right place. You follow what I'm saying? It might have
They're
some
just
type of
buying here.
infestation. Say it again.
They're just buying here.
They're just buying it. So the pandemic has just caused an open cosmic of you can go anywhere, get your stuff done. So people have developed an allergen to gel polish. They've developed
Yeah.
a sensitivity to nail polish because we don't. It's not regulated. That's the word.
Oh,
These
okay.
products are not regulated because there's no expiration dates available. There's no instructions on how to, because the pandemic has shown people you can do this yourself instead of seeking professional help or professional assistance. So, what I provide is preventative measures and information to guide people, and that comes with a price. So, I put myself in the space of people needing to schedule a consultation with me so that I can help them navigate where they want to go and where they need to go. Because one of the things that I know as a service provider, we have a responsibility because our licenses are at stake. I took an oath to have integrity with my services. I took an oath to have integrity of where I use and purchase my products because there was a time where this, whatever I use, I only buy things that you can't buy. If you can buy what I have, then I'm not purchasing it. But because there's so many lookalikes or so many what is it, copycats. It's like you go to CVS. They got a CVS brand. Excuse me while I throw all the products away. So all products are not the same. Like Carol's daughter, for instance, I'm going to use that for an example. When Carol's daughter first came out, because she developed her products at home in her kitchen, those products work. Once it became commercialized, things changed, right? Things changed. So now the pandemic has shown people, oh, I make my own oils, my own nail oils. I make my own. I said, when did these people start making gel polish? I just need to know, when did they become a chemist overnight? I just need to know. And so my recommendation as I end what I've been sharing, hopefully I did not take you all the way out left field or right field. My recommendation is this. It does not hurt to invest in a consultation from a professional. What you will find yourself doing for yourself is making sure that at least you have a roadmap as to what direction you want to go with your hands, skin, and nails. Because that way you can say, oh no, I don't want to go this route because it's going to cost X amount of dollars. So I'll go the route of doing it myself. At least you know. But if you don't at least give yourself a fighting chance, then you can't fault anybody but yourself. And that's where I have people reach out to me after a few years saying, oh, you cost so much. So you're telling, so sometimes I don't find it insulting anymore. I used to. I don't take it personal anymore. I'm even glad that some of those people don't even come to me anymore because I don't even, that's dead weight. I don't need that. You know what I mean? I don't need that. And I also recognize that I'm grateful that I didn't even become a doctor, because I'm gonna tell you something. I would be writing so many prescriptions. I will have a fat bank account, but I will also have so many lawsuits because of the prescriptions that are out here that are killing people. So as a cosmetic professional manicurist, I'm able to see the importance of knowing the ingredients and what's going to help people on a cosmetic level before they go into a medical level. But a lot of times people are on a medical level because they're dealing with issues from hypertension, um, what is it? Hypertension, diabetes, and some more things because they neglect their health nutrition wise. And when it comes to hands and feet, it only puts a nail in the coffin because they've neglected their internal health. So when I see people's hands and feet, I'm only helping them to identify the importance of going to their healthcare practitioner to resolve the issue. And a lot of times people negate that. They want to cover it up. So that's where my expertise comes in. And that's the level that I'm on now. In terms of beautification, you'll get that automatically, but I'm going to the cellular level. I want to help save you. I don't want to help send you to the grave no sooner than what you need to. So
Mhm.
that's where I come in.
Yeah, and that's good. And I think that one of the problems is, especially with the younger generation, it's better to buy a Gucci bag than to take care of your health. It's
I used to
better.
be like that.
Yeah, I'm sure, but my point is that that Gucci can't go where you're going. And what
Mm-mm.
I mean by that, if you don't take care of yourself and you abuse and neglect your hair, your feet, your nails, your body, you there ain't gonna be no use for that Gucci because your body's gonna break down.
You be you be consigning that Gucci so you can pay the medical bills and stay alive.
Yeah, but I think that that it's very important that those that are listening and those that will listen later. First, I want to say thank you so much for being here. If you have not hit the like sign, the share, or subscribe button, please do so. But it's important, and the reason why we're here is because we need you to understand how important your body is. And if you've been neglecting it, please stop neglecting it. When a lot of times we as a people, we think of the money and say, I can't afford that. But in actuality, if you, like you say, maintenance is if you catch it before it's too late,
Hmm.
it won't cost you what it would when it's too late.
Yeah.
And we take it for granted because we think, oh, it's just my nails, it's just my feet, it's just my hair, it's just this. And then, like you said, because of the products that are out there that are not healthy, your hair starts falling out. Braids, women don't have edges anymore, nails and feet, and just to take care of them properly. You see a lot of people, especially with diabetes, that don't take care of their feet properly, and then it ends up to where you have an infection, and you go from the infection to gangrene. You go from gangrene to not having a leg or starting with the foot. So it is important that you don't put it off. There's a lot of people out there that have diabetes that stubbed their toe or had an ingrown toenail and never went and had it taken care of. And because they never really had it taken care of, that's when the gangrene and the different things set in, and then you have a bigger problem. So thank you. One thing about TT, TT will tell you or let you know that she doesn't use a lot. You're not going to don't sit there thinking that you're going to get comfortable in the chair while the bubbles is going on your feet for 45, 50 minutes. That's not happening. The less water, the more maintenance, the better you are. So, yeah, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. Look at you knowing what I do. I'm so happy.
So, listen, these ladies, you can their information is in the description. Follow these ladies. They can help you along the way. Wanda has always has tips on. showing you different type of hair styles and how what type of hair curl you have, what kind of pattern you have, what you can do with your hair to maintain it or just help it look healthy. You know, not so much that it, you know, that's the important part, the healthiness of your body. So, Miss Tiffany, how you doing over there?
Let me go ahead and stretch. Y'all ready?
You ready?
Listen. So y'all heard from Wanda. Y'all heard from Tita Layo. These beautiful queens, I'm telling you, they know what they're talking about. I haven't not had the pleasure to visit Wanda because she's on a whole nother coast. But I have had the pleasure on multiple occasions to visit Tita Layo. And what she did not tell you was all of the back stuff that goes into what she does. Like, you will not feel like another number. You know how people coming in and all of the things, she gives you your undivided attention. She make me put my phone away. She was like, no, what we not going to do. And I love it, you know, but she is very clean. Not only is she clean, but she sterilizes her stuff. Not just sterilize, like she has an autoclave. You know what I'm saying? Like, she has the filters, like the air filters in her space. Like, she really uses the best of the best. Her products are the best of the best. So you ever hear, you know better, you do better? Well, everybody don't do better even when they know.
Right.
What I found is the more that I continue to love on me, the more I accepted that I mattered and that quality is a thing. So people say, like really, like for real, like, why we do that for real, like use a word, double words just to bring emphasis in it, like for real, like listen. It's so much I can say, y'all. So much
So
I can
one
say.
thing about Tiffany's whole family has been to TT Alio,
She had
and
all this in me.
and
She
they
had the
all
husband, the
had
son.
positive things to say. But I just want to throw this in because we can talk about TT Olio for a
Tita
minute.
Layo.
TT Olio for a minute, but not talk about you, but what you do because it's so intensive. But I do want Miss Tiffany to talk about the body. And one thing you said, and it's very important that you understand that these ladies have etiquette about themselves. They are very professional. I've been on the phone, not a lot, but a few times with Wanda, and to hear her give the customer service, having customer service, making people feel welcome, making people feel at home and what they come to get, they can get it. Now, one thing I don't know if you really mentioned about you getting ready to open up your shop again. Did you mention that?
I didn't, and I'm sitting here listening to Tiff talk about say your name. I
Oh
want
my
to say
God.
it too.
TT Layo.
Titi Layo. Okay, I'm sitting here listening, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, what can I do to even up my making sure things are very sterilized, and because that's a big thing. And I'm sitting listening to Tiff talk about Titi Layo, and I'm like, filters. What else can I do? But yes, November 3rd, next Sunday, I will be opening my salon again. By Yahweh told me to close it at the end of October 2019, and I went into a salon, and actually I got the keys this week, the same month, just 2024 is right
Wow.
there on So I will have my own suite. So we open November the 3rd. So I'm really excited.
Well, congratulations. And these ladies don't live near me, but the ones I can get to that I can get to more regular because I'm on the north side is the ladies in Maryland. I have not been to TT yet. I have not been there yet, but I'm coming. I'm coming, and I'm coming to California.
Yeah, I was
I'll
feeling
be
a little left out too. I was like, I want to go to TT. Shoot, dang it. I was feeling a little left out. So I'm glad you love it. We're going to have to make it happen somehow.
We'll have to make it happen. And she travels a lot, so just keep your ears open. She might be in your area when you least expect it. So, uh, Tiffany,
So Auntie, I was bringing their names up mainly because both of them have a level, and myself, like integrity leads us.
right?
And we are going to research. We are going to continue to work on our education. We are going to continue to learn so that we can give you the best. And that costs. It costs.
Yeah.
Now, with the body, I could like one of the questions that I get asked a lot is surrounded around vitamins. Like where can I get vitamins and all of that type of stuff. And I 100% agree with both of them of what they said. Do not buy off of Amazon. Because I think the number, it was a really high number, but I want to say like 90% of the products sold on Amazon are fake
Right.
products. So you really do not know what you are getting unless the company tells you they sell on Amazon. Because during COVID, one of my brothers, he has a cleaning company, and he had contracts in the hospital, like in the surgical rooms and stuff like that. So it was a spray. So I was like, tell me about this spray. So he gave me the company's information. So I go to the company and they're like, hey, purchase on Amazon. So sometimes companies will direct you to Amazon, but when it comes to like stuff that you're putting on and in your body, you really want to be cautious about that. So if you ask me what are my recommendations, I will tell you what we give our clients, what we recommend to our clients. So I will share that as well. It is a little costly, but our what we recommend, it is scientifically based. There have been studies like these are clean products. It's all natural products. It's either herbs or plants that you are getting. It's very natural. There is a company called Black Girl Vitamins, and I'll drop that link on there. And also Now Foods have vitamins and stuff like that as well. So I will drop that and ours as well if you're interested in it. It'll be on there. But
of course, we want yours on there.
I would definitely put that on there. But just anything concerning your health, you want to keep it simple and plain. You do not want it to be complicated, because if it's complicated, you will more than likely fall off. You won't stick to the plan. So my husband put it on here. We are Team Childs. I am the better half of Team Childs, no matter what he says. But we approach things as a team, and as teach, assist, teach, empower, assist, and motivate. That's what we do. And we help you to become an expert of yourself so that you can now teach, empower, assist and motivate others, because we need generations to be, on this nice health renewal journey as well. So we don't want you to keep it to yourself. We want you to help the community, help help yourself, help your family, help the community to become better versions of themselves from a spiritual, mental, and physical perspective. Another recommendation that we encourage is that you get a journal. It's a body journal where you are basically writing down what your body is telling you, because again, we don't listen to what our bodies are saying. We don't know how to hear what our bodies are saying, but every ache, pain, crack, anything you feel like, that's your body talking to you. And what I love about everyone here is that we don't just treat surface stuff. Like, we are literally getting to the root causes of what your ailments, diseases, or issues are. Like, we are not putting band-aids on stuff. Like, we are educating y'all. We are getting to the roots. And that's something else that I wanted to share. Your body will tell on you. Wanda can see from your hair if you have been doing what you are supposed to be doing. Titilayo, she can tell from your hands and feet if you have been doing what you are. Like, your body will tell on you. The largest organ on your body is your skin. So literally, what I put on my body 9 times out of 10 has come out of my kitchen for the most part. And as you know better, you want to try to do better, right? So I kind of chuckled at Ashley when she was going to throw everything out. So my household, we are now starting to detox our home. So I pulled all the plastic out, replaced it with glass. Now I'm working on my clothes.
Thank you so
Love you,
much.
Titi Laya. So now I am starting to change over my clothes, because the United States allow a lot of clothes to come in. A lot of them are loaded with plastic. You ironing your clothes and it's shriveling up, like, it's burning like plastic. So, those things so close on your skin matters, because your skin absorbs the chemicals, the dyes, like all of that stuff if it touches your skin, it's affecting your skin. So am I going to go throw all my clothes out right now? Absolutely not. I'm going to do it a little bit at a time. And that's how you approach it. Start small and work your way up. Just pick one thing. Like, don't try to get everything done at one time, because you will get frustrated. You will get so frustrated. But my husband and I, we have a t-shirt, and it says, wake up, worship, workout, water, win. That's what we do every day. We wake up, we worship, we work out, we water, and we win. And it keeps us on point. It keeps us it keeps us moving in the right direction. So definitely, if I had to give you, if y'all say, Tiff, just tell me really what to really work on right now, we would say movement. And that can be very small. Movement, hydration, sleep. And what's the other one, babe? Because it's full. Wait a minute. Nutrition. So focus on those things, and
So we're going
yeah.
to take a commercial
So
back
that's what I
break
wanted to
because we are
add.
coming back to what you do. Thank you for giving us your family business, but there's a business that you do with the body as well. So
I was
on the
talking about that.
commercial break, we have a young we have a
That
young
was added.
lady that has a question for you, and her name is Wanda Floyd.
Oh, who? Okay.
Okay, excuse me, Miss Tiffany. I have a question for you. No, really, for real. So I'm noticing, and it's stumping me, but I am pretty sure that it has to do with gut health because I'm using great products. I'm doing vitamin recommendations. I am seeing a lot more clients suffering excessive shedding as of lately. Um, and I'm stumped. I don't know what to do. So, um, could can I know that you might know, could I refer my clients to you? Because I get it out. Is it possibly could they need some herbs? Because if the vitamins aren't doing, I know it's probably gut health, but could it be some herbs that they could be ingesting that would help? Because I don't know what else to do. I really literally I'm stumped as to why the hair is
Absolutely.
shedding the way it is now.
Absolutely. You can refer them to us. I will drop our link as well, and they can schedule for a free consultation. It'll be a link listed, and gut health is probably top tier. Hormonal imbalance, um, and
Yeah.
most everything really ties into. I mean, unless it's something physical they are using, um, because again, you have to learn how to read the labels for stuff. They have apps out now that can help you pick out some of the better quality stuff. One of the apps is called Think Dirty is one of them. It's a few other ones out there, but
You
that's the
said
one we
think
use.
dirty.
Um, Think Dirty, yes, yes, Think Dirty. And it will list them as green, yellow, and red. Like red, you definitely don't want to use it. Yellow, you really want to focus on the green ones. Um, but yeah, that because like people really don't understand how heavy their diet ties into everything, and not just the diet, but just the quality of what they are eating. And most diseases, most symptoms, most illnesses can be traced back to your gut. It can be traced back to your gut. So, Wanda, I would have to agree with you there as far as it's probably gut health. And one of the first things that we always recommend that everybody pretty much be on
Oh,
is
probiotic.
probiotics,
Um,
pre and probiotics.
Okay.
And I know everybody gonna be like,
Yeah,
which one do you recommend? I only
no
recommend our
probiotic.
products.
Okay. No, that's good. So that's what I need someone
Yeah,
to
I
send
only
them to
recommend.
because one of them I actually did because I literally was praying about her. Two of these are my clients. I see them weekly. One is a nurse. So that really was stopping me, you know.
I was getting ready
But
to say,
Stress.
I said that to her. I said, you think, I'm like, you think it's your job? You think it's
Stress.
stress? Oh, no. I'm like, because stress doesn't show up right away. It takes stress 3 months to show up in your hair before your hair and your hair and your scalp is affected by it. And so I'm like, could it be your job? She's like, no, it's not my job, but that's the first thing that came to me. The other client, she is diabetic, but we have been maintaining. She was already kind of thin at the top. So again, it's like I see her every week. I know what I'm using on her. I know she's taking vitamins, but suddenly within the last month or so, it has been more shedding. It's thinning more. And it just came to me because she was talking, because they start talking to you, and she was saying my appetite. I don't have an appetite. I said, well, that's gonna affect your scalp if you're not getting the right amount of nutrients and vitamins and protein. You have got to get that in you. So again, gut health or lack of vitamins and nutrients thereof. So I definitely will be recommending it to you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I see Ashley asked a question about cleanses. We highly recommend cleanses at least twice a year, every
Yes,
6
I
months.
recommend that they detox as well. Like if I detox your scalp, you should be detoxing your body as well.
So I know you talked a little bit about your business, but on the uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh.
Go ahead.
On the other side, what is it that you do?
Nothing.
What do you do? I
Say that. Let me.
know. What is it that you do? You mentioned a name of a business, but what is it that you do with that business?
So I have a spa here in the DMV area. I'm located in Maryland, and basically I am doing just the modality sides of it, where I'm doing either the hot stone therapy, reflexology, ear candling, aromatherapy, reflexology, those things of that sort. So that's what we do, and then we also do consultations and advocacy for health renewal. So both of the businesses are kind of
Come
like tying,
together. Yeah.
and yeah. So they flow together.
Hmm.
My husband
But
is more so on the nutrition side. That is
right.
his level of expertise.
Expertise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ladies, thank you so much. This was really educational. I think it was good, and I appreciate what you have taught. One quick question too. I'm thinking about lotions that we use on our skin, and I know some are good for you and some are not. What do you? Go ahead.
Again, that goes back to knowing the chemicals that are in it. So I use stuff out my kitchen. I use oils out of my kitchen. So right now I'll use olive oil, I'll use castor oil, and I'll use essential oils, and I make that into a blend, and that's what I currently use.
And that's something that people don't realize. A lot of stuff that they need is right in their house. It's right in their house. And some stuff they only use once in a while, periodically, not knowing that they can actually formulate something without buying all these expensive, and I'm not um, expensive body care and hair care and things out there, and I'm sorry, and it's a whole lot cheaper and
And
healthier.
and yeah, true. But also, some people have like eczema and stuff coming through their skin and out their skin. Like that's another co- that's another type of communication of your body telling you, hey, there is something causing this eczema. And a lot of times it's either something environmental or diet. you know some of the stuff that we eat can cause us to have eczema.
Yeah. So I said we got to go, but this keeps coming in my head, Wanda, about alopecia. You see a lot of alopecia now going on. And some women think that there's nothing they can do about it. There's certain alopecias that you can reverse, you know. Um,
Yeah, there are about 5 categories of alopecia, but about 100 that fall under each of those. In all those 5 categories, there are about 100 that fall under those. Um, the one that cannot be um, reversed is I can't. It's losing me right now. But if the skin is
right. There's no hair growing back.
smooth and there's no
Mhm.
follicle there, that cannot be reversed. But
Right.
there are some forms that are temporary. Uh, it can be, again, based on diet. It really is
Right.
based on your gut health, why we see forms of alopecia. Suddenly changing your diet can cause hair loss, and because it's shocking your system, and
Yeah.
your follicles are like, what's going on, you know. um, we do have some forms of alopecia that cannot be reversed because of chemical damage, where if we call it in the industry, we call it operator error. I actually had to correct the teacher the other day, um, because she tried to correct me. And it's not an ego thing. It's just that you grow and you learn to do things better. And back in the day, we were just slapping on relaxers.
Right.
And it got on your scalp, it got on your scalp, and we were crazy. We were sitting there, leave it on till it's straight. It's not, it ain't straight.
That's me. That was
Yes.
me.
Yes.
You sitting there like this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Woo,
child, but
woo,
just
woo.
leave it on. Is it straight? It's straight. I can take it. I can take it. And you sit
Yeah.
there taking until you finally like, I can't take no more. Then you
Right.
go to the bowl, we rinsing it out, and it's stinging because you now have chemical burns. Well, some of those chemical burns became scar tissue, and that hair didn't grow back from that. I've also seen, I have one client who suffered from getting quick weaves, and them not being, either she was allergic to them, to the glue. We have protective things now, but back in the day we didn't. We were parting the hair, putting it on the scalp,
Yeah.
right? And you can still do that, but depending upon the glue that the formulas of the glue that we were using back then, and rather people were allergic to it. I have one client who has notes. She suffered burns from the wearing the quick weaves,
Wow.
and it's not reversible. And so there are different forms. I teach people to go and read yourself about the different forms of alopecia and what can cause them, because it's important that we know, because in our community we suffer from it a lot. What we eat, how we eat, a lot of this processed foods and the junk, and then like Tiff was talking about, even the garbage products that we're using, we're doing more harm than we are good, and it's affecting our scalp. Even not cleansing our hair properly. The stupidest thing I ever saw was co-washing. That was just the dumbest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Because are you not going to take a bath and just keep putting lotion on? And that's what we were doing to our scalp. So now you're clogging your follicles, right? Because we're just constantly putting on product and product and product, and then we're going to rinse our hair and rinse it with conditioner. There's no cleansing agents in conditioner. So there are things that we've kind of, we can't just sometimes blame the stylist or product. Sometimes it's stuff
Right.
we've done to ourselves for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
And instead of investing in the knowledge, do you know, if I would do a class right now and say that I'm going to teach a hair care class, hair anatomy or hair and scalp anatomy, and it's going to be $29.97. I might get 2 people, 3 people at the most that will sign up for it.
Mhm.
But if I do a free class, everybody will come, you know, and that's the problem. We have an issue with getting the knowledge. So the bottom line is, as Tiff says, it is what we are ingesting is why now we see so much alopecia. Because if you think back when we were young, and our parents, we didn't see as much alopecia as we do now.
No, but there wasn't a lot of they had weaves, not weaves. They had wigs more back then. They didn't really have weaves, and we had the falls. I used to love my fall. Putting my fall on my hair, but we didn't have a lot of. We didn't have to worry about all those type of quick things that we do now. So we don't have to do our hair. You
Right.
know, more or less. That's why we do it.
And
There
there
are occasions that people do it for different other reasons, but for the most part, young ladies is doing it because they don't have to do their hair.
Right. And there were weaves because my mom wore one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we
Yeah.
didn't wear them. Okay.
Yeah, but they were done. It's not like it is now where everybody can buy bundles and for $20 a bundle and then sell you 3 for $300 and everybody can sew braid hair and sew weaves and put these wigs on. I'm so sick of wigs and baby hair. I don't know what to do.
Don't talk about the baby hair.
I'm over the wigs, the baby hair, and the bonnets. So throw the whole thing away. I'm sick of it. But there were wigs, but they were done by professionals. You
Okay.
have to go to a professional to
have
get
it
a
done.
wig done. Yeah, and
See,
you
I
didn't
didn't,
look for wigs because they
I
look.
didn't know we was getting them back then.
Yeah,
But yeah, we did wear the wigs, and like I said, mine was the falls.
Mhm.
What they call them now, the pieces, whatever. They got clips in it. Somebody was showing me one the other day. It got Velcro, it got clips, it got bands. It had so many different things. We didn't have all that, but thank you, ladies, for this time and all the valuable information that you have given us, and even for me to even better continue to better health, and that's my hope and desire. Listen, if you come on later, you don't want to miss what's being said. If you are just a person that doesn't take care, don't see the need to do better, listen to these ladies, and I think it might change your mind. So thank you for being here tonight. I'm going to close out with that song again, and yeah, and thank you, and I hope you have a good evening. I love her. She does her part well.
Mhm.
Prepare to be sick of me. I'm telling you right now, prepare to be sick of me. Oh, okay.
Scene 101, take 1.
Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. First things first, I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. I'm blackity black, black. If you don't like that, you wackity whack, whack. You wackity whack. I said what I said, and that's that. This is for them queens that's rocking them kinky twists. From box braids to bantu knots and four lips. Them dreadlocks, crochets, afros and real hips. Them pom-poms and sew-ins with edges that's real slick. Now catch this, your black presence is necessary. From Big Mama to Auntie Obama as First Lady, I validated. I still remember my mother's gumbo. Saturday mornings waking to soulful sounds of gospel. The richness of ancestral legacies and culture, our history extends beyond American borders. So please believe the hype. You're not too much, you are enough. Never shrink back, always speak up. Head tilted high, one fist to the sky. Don't doubt your worth, always attack. Know yourself first, one thing's for sure. You're made in the image of God, shea butter, that melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Second things first, still blackity black, black, still blackity black, black, still blackity black. It's a blessing, not a curse. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget. If you need reminders, then run this back. You're so pretty for a black girl. It's not a compliment. Don't whitewash who you ought to be an option. You don't sound white. You just finished up your doctorate. Black Benz, new house, pockets real lucrative. That's right. Pop, 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 pop. Bosses, CEO. Boss, 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 boss chick. Killing stereotypes, switching up the narrative. Ain't no explanation needed, that's on Harriet. Raising black kids with some black sense, liberation, educate them, let them dream big, adding flavor, keep it seasoned, give them reasons to believe in what our ancestors dreamed of. You are beautifully valuable, distinguishably royal. Next time you look in the mirror, pause and say, black girl, I love you. I love you, I love you. Then repeat. One thing's sure, you're made in the image of God, shaped butter than melanin pop. Black woman, you will never be stopped. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Pretty brown skin, pretty light skin, pretty dark skin. I see African written in your DNA. Hella chocolate melanin from the motherland with your black skin. Never should you want it any other way. Remember who you are. Remember who you are and whose you are. Shooting star. Don't forget that part. That part. Know that you belong just as you are. With your pretty brown skin.
She is African, sun-kissed, and cocoa curated. She is diaspora, dreamer, descendant of ancestors resisting, persisting. Her charisma, undeniably rich like soil, fertile earth will embrace her as the first mother, lover. Love her skin, her mocha molasses, midnight hues. What is the day to do without her glow? What is the night to do with her glory? Beauty eclipsed only by shooting stars, leaving even the wordsmiths smithing for words. Is she a verb or a present participle? Is she a home or a mobile dream? She is still the little black girl nestled between the legs of black mamas, combing her crown, emerging from the chaos, shedding her tough chameleon skin they once told little black girls we needed in order to survive. Watch out when this little black girl goes looking for herself, for she always finds what she's looking for. And she is more than magic. She is worthy. And it need not to be said, but she is queen. Royalty evolving, the revolution and the peace, like spirit, like breath, like wind, wrapped in skin. Pretty brown skin.
So, as you leave this evening, I want to say love yourself. Love and appreciate your pretty brown skin. Doesn't matter the shade. What matters is that you know who you are. You are a queen, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So as you go out this evening, thank you so much for being here. And remember, you're worth the while of taking care of yourself. Have a good evening. And thank you, ladies.